Hello, treasure seekers and fortune finders. And today, be ready to be thrilled and horrified all in the same episode. Warning, what I'm going to do today can ruin your coins. But we're going to be cleaning coins with E.Z.est Coin Cleaner. That's right, guys. You heard the word that no coin collector wants to ever hear. Clean. Now, before we start, let me let you know what's going on. This is not actually just a cleaner. This was originally, its intent is to take away terminal toning on coins and make tone coins go back to a closer blast white. I would not be using this if I thought I was going to hurt the coin. Although there is a possibility I will. Now, I researched this a whole lot. And you can do this properly where you will not tell that the coin's been dipped. You can do it where you will. And some of the coins I got today is really nice, better coins, a little more expensive, about the mid-range. Nothing I would consider imperative, but I can take a $200 coin today and drop it down to a $30 coin with just this. Or I could get a $200 coin and come back with a $200 coin. So let me show you a little bit of what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you what we got. I wanted to make this video and I wanted to let you know exactly what's going on with this. This isn't exactly cleaning. What we're doing today is getting rid of terminal toning on a coin. So what we have today is a mint state 62 1942 Walk-in Liberty $50, and this is the DDR FS 801. We have doubling in the $50 on it. So we've got that. We've got an 1875 S over S 20-cent piece in PD, misplaced date, number 1. This is the FS 302. And as you can see, they both have terminal toning. We have some light blues on the top, but you see the black in it. The blackness is what you call terminal. We do have some nice golds to it. When this is dipped, it's going blast white, or as close as I can get it. It will not go back to toned, as far as I know. If it does, you're looking at some years to get it there. I think this is 1942 and it's just got this far. But the black in it is terminal. I don't like the toning on this coin, although it's not horrible, but you can still see we've got a lot of luster in this coin. This one is terminally toned. Let's get you a little close up of that. You see all the black in this right here? That is terminal. It won't get no worse, but it'll never get no better. But I love this coin. Look at how it's not toned on the outset, but it is toned on the inset. So this coin, we're definitely leaving alone. I love the toning on this one. So I'm not going to be dipping this one just because I actually love the toning on it. And look at that, guys. Ain't that just the coolest? So I'm not dipping this one. We are dipping this one. But how's that, you say? Oh, see, here's where we get into good stuff. Not only are we dipping these, I'm going to be breaking them out of the holders. That's right. These are going in my 70/70 top set. I told everybody I was making a book of varieties. So these are 2 of the varieties I actually bought for my top set. They're going to be popped out. And I'm going to show you that process too. What we're doing today can ruin coins. This is about a $200 coin. This is about a $400 coin. There's a chance of ruining them both. I'm talking deep gouges. I'm talking over cleaner, and it's not good. So I do this out of my own volition. Before you start doing this, you really need to take in consideration that you can ruin your coins. I'm not as worried about it. I've been popping some of these out, so I'm not as worried about that. But I do want to let everybody know before we start this, there is a possibility of ruining over $600 sitting right here. That's right, $600, guys. There's a possibility of ruining it. So when we come back, I'm going to show you exactly what the varieties on these are, and then we're going to pop them out of the holder, and then we're going to clean the one. And I have an extra bonus coin to show you for my top set. I got it in today. I figured while we're doing this video, let's go ahead and show off all what we got for the book. All right, guys, we shall return shortly. All right, treasure seekers and fortune finders, welcome back once again. Now, we're going to go through the varieties. And let me apologize right now for my autofocus. I'm working with a new phone, new camera. I'm trying to bring better, more clear video. So it should be better for everybody. So let's start out with this, the 1875 FS302. Now, I know it's labeled as S over S, misplaced date number 1. This, the FS number, is a 302. That is the fiat number. It is the one that come up with the system for verifying and dating, or verifying and numbering varieties. It's the one that most Annex, PCGS, NGC all use. So if you have an FS number, you have a decently nicer variety, although there is some that is not FS that's beautiful. So let's look at this coin. First off, look at the toning. Look at how the Liberty is not toned whatsoever. The eagle isn't toned, but you got toning all around it. Just love this coin. And considering they didn't make a whole lot of 20-cent pieces, guys, to find a variety in this is just, it's nice. Now, this is one of the more common varieties. And as you can see, we do have wires. So this is not a mint state coin. I wanted to show you that first off. I agree with the AU58 100%. You should see wire on top of the hair. You see that? We actually have wire here. So an AU55 is an amazing grading. But what we have here is a 1875. And what we're looking at is this part of the 7 is actually misplaced in this coin. Now, it's kindly hid if you don't know exactly where to look for it. Comes straight below, right here. Do y'all see it in the dentals right here? This is another impression of the 7. From what I best understood is the die was dropped, or somehow the impression from the die was dropped right here, and it created a misplaced date. Now, that ain't what's cool about this one. Even though the misplaced 7 in the dentals is really cool, this is also an RPM, and one of the nicer RPMs I've seen. So let's look at the RPM, which is the mint mark on this coin. And I want you to say again, this coin does have very slight wear. You'll be able to tell it definitely in the mint mark. As you can see, the mint mark is just very soft. But look at that mint mark, guys. Ain't that amazing? Look at the splits in the S. You can really see the repunch S. Just to get a 20-cent piece, they're expensive. Now, this is the most common 20-cent piece. The 1875S was the ones that was produced the most. Although, this is a more common variety. Still, to find a variety in a 20-cent piece, I'm just thrilled. And then you add the toning and the overall eye appeal and the way this coin is toned, and gives it that proof-like look. Look at that, guys. That's just, I love this coin. That's going to make an amazing addition. And y'all know, we're going to be popping it out of the holder too. So we've got that. This, a mint state 62, 1942 DDR FS 801. And yes, as y'all can see, the FS 09, that was the old number. It is now an FS 801/009. So this is a double die reverse, and this one is mint state. Look at the luster on this baby. After we dip it, we might actually get a higher grade. Yet again, I have seen them dip. Many people has dipped them and got straight grades. If you do it properly, you won't be able to tell. I'm only dipping because I've seen it happen over and over and over where they've got straight grades. I've also seen them get clean grades when it's not done properly. It's being my first time, I'm taking a $166 coin. It's what I paid for this. I'm testing on a $166 coin. Yeah, I'm an idiot, but it's going in my book. Even if I do make it where it's tellable to clean, it's me. So I just encourage y'all, unless if y'all want to ruin your coins, don't try this at home. But what we have here, the $50 on the reverse is doubled. And look at that, guys. See the split in the A and the line that runs. Look at your line that runs the R. Just wait. See the splits in the serifs on the L, split on the D. Look at the L and the F. Look at the splits in this. So this is another double die that's going for our book. And I'm not as happy with the toning on this one. This one, I also agree with the grade that it is a mint state 62. If it was more pronounced lettering or a better strike, what I would say, I would give it a little higher grade, a 63 or 64. We will for certain be able to tell more about this coin after it is dipped. We do have really nice details on this coin, although the strike isn't as beautiful as what I would like to see, especially on the reverse. I'm not complaining, but as you can see the lines in the gown, the strike could have been just a little better. Look at the separation where we're getting to a weaker strike. This is not wire. This is actually a weaker strike. So I'm not rightly complaining. I would love to have seen this coin as 63, but then that adds more money I got to pay. I'm hoping that we can get a little higher grade afterwards. What I am not wanting to do is if I leave it in this chemical too long, I'm going to wash these lines out, and they're already not as pronounced as I would like to see. I do not want to wash these lines out. You can still tell it's a double die, but I would have already liked to have them a little more pronounced. Next, I've got a really cool ones for you. I don't know if you've ever seen one like this. This is a 1865 FS 1301 repunch date 2-cent piece. Wait till you see this one, guys. Look at the repunch date on this one. Wait. Look at that repunch date, guys. Look at that. Ain't that just one of the most awesome repunch dates you've ever seen? Look at how prominent that repunch is. So this is another one I had to pick up, another mildly expensive coin. I wanted to show you it. It's going in the book too today. That's all I've got. When we come back, we're going to be popping some holders, guys. I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to show you the best way I would recommend. Yet again, you can ruin your coins popping holders. So, before you do it, if you have any reservation whatsoever, don't do it. Me, I've been popping about everything for my book because I wanted to make sure what I get's 100% authentic. So I've been popping a lot of holders, and I think I'm getting good at it. Although this could be the one that I run. But we hope not. We will see you back shortly, guys. All right, adventurers. Here's where the perilous journey begins. We've took it easy. Now we're heading up the steep mountain cliff. First, gloves. I don't want fingerprints on these coins. Then we have a metal plate. This is 1/2 inch metal that we're going to be laying these holders on to hit them with a hammer. Yeah, sounds dumb, doesn't it? But I have done this. Yet again, you can ruin coins. The old annex soapbox holders and annex holders in general are the easiest to pop. NGC is second easiest. PCGS is stupidly rough. So, I wouldn't recommend for a beginner to try PCGS. They are hard to pop. These generally are easy. And you are hitting these holders with a hammer on a metal plate. We also have a microfiber cloth here to lay the coin after it's done. Be wary of sharp plastic flying. Most people put a rag around the coin. I tried that one time, slipped, hit the holder. Really worried about my coin. I like seeing what I can do. So I do not use a rag. Callum, will you get me my flat tip screwdriver out of the bedroom, please?
Yes, sir.
So, what we're going to do is go ahead and move the camera over. I'm trying to get y'all the best shot of me doing what I do here. So y'all can see right here, we've got the coin on the floor. We've got a screwdriver in case we need it. So let's go ahead and start with the walker. And this is fairly straightforward, fairly simple. You want to lay the coin on the edges and go around it, lightly tapping it. And you can hear it pop, and you'll want to do it all the way around. Look here, guys. I want to show you something. That's it. That's all there is to it. Did y'all see how easy that was? And I heard it when it's popped. So that's why they call popping them out of the holders. You will hear a crack and pop. So here we have our walker, and she is out. It is that easy. Now take in consideration the annex holders. If it's the newer style holder, there's an even easier way. But the old annex holders and the NGC holders pop fairly easy. PCGS does not. But there we go. There's one. Let's pop the second one, guys. Are y'all ready? Here we go. Pop. 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 And just keep working it around. Oh, sorry guys. And right here, she comes right out. And we have our 20-cent piece out of the book. Now tell me, isn't that just the coolest? So next, when we come back, we'll be doing the E.Z.est Coin Cleaner. I'm going to go ahead and get this one in the book, safe in, and I do save all of the labels just for prominence on the coins. So I will be cutting this off and saving it. That way, if I ever go to sell them, it's pretty well assured this is what it was before it was popped. Hasn't had nothing done to it. It's just prominence and letting you know the variety and the pedigree of the coin. But that's it. They are popped, guys. They're out. When we come back, we'll be doing some coin cleaning. Oh, I hate the sound of that. But trust me, if you use this cleaner and this method, it's much more forgiving, and you could actually still get a straight grade coin if done properly. This is my first time. we'll see how it goes. We'll see you back here shortly, treasure seekers. Alright guys, before we get started, I want to show you exactly where we're at and what we are doing. I'm doing this in my sink, that way I don't have to worry about splash and spillover. We've got our coin cleaner. We're going to have warm running water to run over the coin afterwards. Aside from warm running water, I have distilled water that I'm going to be using to let the coin kindly soak and make sure all this cleaner is off. I don't want to wash it out. Distilled water doesn't have a lot of the chemicals, a lot of the bleach, a lot of the additives that they add in our normal everyday water, so therefore more healthy for the coin. Not for us, but for the coin. So this doesn't recommend dipping longer than 10 seconds. We're going to go about 5. We're going to go from the E.Z.est Coin Cleaner under warm running water into the distilled water. After that, then I have a microfiber cloth. Now, please guys, please do not ever rub a coin. Ever, ever, ever. That is cleaning it. Period. Even with something as soft as microfiber, it will scratch the coin. When we're done, we will just pat it off and then let it air dry. We won't touch it. We will not rub, slightly pat. Therefore, don't ever rub your coin. Now, when I dip the coin, I'm going to be holding it by the edge and dipping it with my hands. Guys, this E.Z.est is a chemical. It is not good. They actually make tongs specifically designed. Specifically designed for coins. Sorry, I had to go get. My wife has a plastic handle that I could use and grip the edge of the coin without hurting the coin. I don't want to do that. I don't want the toning to have a spot there that it's still toned. I'm going to take it just like this and dip it with my fingers. Yet again, guys, this coin cleaner is a chemical and a very stout one. Only reason I'm using my fingers is because the edge isn't that toned, and I don't think it's going to make a whole big problem. So let's go ahead and come back over here and get this party started. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our warm water running. I've got my coin just very loosely. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then wash it in warm water. I'm going to get this top side just really quick. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We now have a clean coin. That is it. And I want y'all to look at that blast white beauty. Now y'all saw that coin before and after. So let's pull her out. Look at the difference in that coin, guys. Look at that. Toning gone. What we'll do is leave her sit there for a few minutes. Let her kindly wash off. And yet again, it does not take long on this. So let's go ahead and pull her out. Let's move it to our microfiber cloth. We'll just set her down here. And then just pat. Then we'll set her, let her sit and air dry. And guys, that's all there is to it. Yet again, this can be done properly. This can be done improperly. So let's see how well we done. Yet again, I could have let it go just a touch longer. I'm not too concerned with the toning on it. I see no evidence of scratches. That's really what I wanted. So there we go. It is definitely finished. And we have an untoned walking $50. There we go, guys. Yet again, you can ruin your coins. Please, guys, don't try this at home. Practice with cheap coins first. Don't do like me and grab a $200 coin and think you're going to dip it and it come out good. I do believe I'm lucky on this one, so I will get it under the scope. That is all for today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed this. Yet again, a lot of dealers hate this. They hate it. They will not touch that with a 10-foot pole. A lot of people hate the terminal toning. It's all about what you prefer. I have seen these get dipped just like that and come back in straight grade conditions. It's the only reason I've done this. And I do believe, make sure we get these edges, that we did just fine with this baby. Look at that. So she's going in the book, guys. Thank you so much. And please, if you have problems with dipping, leave it in the comments. If you've had successes with this, if you've had failures, if you hate it, if you don't hate it, let me know your thoughts on it. This is my first one ever done, and the only reason it was done is because it's going in my book. I could have messed something up. I definitely will put it under the scope a little later and look for micro abrasions. But I'm fairly certain that we did okay with this coin. So until next adventure, I'll try to get another video for you this weekend. We have some pay dirt to get to. So guys, may your pans be full, your smiles be golden, your coins be straight gray, and your pennies be copper. We'll see you on the next adventure, treasure seekers.